real quick. You upset, been through rougher than rough, yes. Been to hell and back, now you tougher than tough gets. They don't believe, say you lucky as luck gets. Had to explain the difference between
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy KMoE back again with another deep dive. This time we're gonna be talking about my song Kill Shxt. Let's get into it. Yeah, so Kill Shxt, right? It's a song that I made to really kind of be a confidence booster for anybody that listens to it. And the way that I kind of came about it and the way that I approached the hook even really was just kind of like almost like a chant, right? So it's like kill shit. No, I gotta kill shit. Want to see me fail? I'm not for sale. I'ma build this, right? So like it's kind of like a chant of sorts, right? To be motivational, inspirational. That's kind of just my thing. That's what I'm here to do. That's a lot of what my music is for. At least that's the purpose why I feel behind my music. I want to be able to touch the daily lives of people and really try to help them connect and get through something like that, and share my perspective of how I've been able to do and kind of get through things myself, right? And just kind of share that experience in hopes that somebody can take something from that and improve their life. So that's really kind of the motivation, the inspiration kind of behind the song itself. Kill Shxt is produced by KMoE Beats. Yeah, KMoE, I like his production. It has a nice punchy sound, but what kicks a soulful flavor in there. And I just like the way that he really does his thing. So shout out to KMoE Beats. Artwork. So when it came to the artwork, there's a line in the hook that says, I be on some chill shit, that here to pay the bill shit. Fuck with me and mines, and I'll be on some Kill Bill shit real quick. So between that line and just the fact that all throughout Kill Bill, the movie Kill Bill, and if you haven't seen it, phenomenal series, right? She in there tearing people up, you know what I mean, doing her thing. So I just figured the artwork kind of reflected that. So I just kind of looked at some of the visuals for some of the marketing images that they use for the Kill Bill franchise, and I just kind of incorporated some of those elements. So you got the yellow background, black stripe, you know, I kind of put the blood splatter in there, you know what I mean? Tried to match the font as best I could. Yeah, so that was all, I made all of that. And I typically make all my artwork, and I made that one via Canva. That's usually how I make my artwork. So yeah, just was trying to pay homage to that line in the bar, as well as just phenomenal movie. And I think, you know, her determination and how she just is just lethal in that movie. That's kind of like the vibe, the confidence that we're trying to go for in this song. All right, so yeah, now we get into a little bit of the lyrics, right? So starting off with the hook. Hook starts off like, kill shit. No, I gotta kill shit. Wanna see me fail? I'm not for sale, I'ma build this. Ain't no better feeling than when you go and kill shit, when all the odds are set for you to lose and you still win. That last bar is probably my favorite line, when all the odds are set for you to lose and you still win. Right, like that's like one of the greatest feelings in the world, right? And that's what I wanted this song to kind of capture, is like, you know, you go through, you kill it, you doing the best you can, you know, you putting in the work, you putting in the time, you not listening to the naysayers, you know, everybody always got something to say, but you just come through and you kill stuff. And even when everybody counted you out, and you may have even counted yourself out, but you kept going and you still kill shit, best feeling in the world. So that's reflective of that line, right? Later on in the hook, I get into a little bit of talking about like building, right? Like if people don't have the tools to build. And so what I pretty much mean about that is, you know, people that are negative or, you know, may not be moving in the same direction that you're trying to go, right? Sometimes you got to leave those people behind, or, you know, identify them and interact with them accordingly. You know what I mean? I'm not always in favor of just leaving people behind. Sometimes you got to do that depending on the situation, you know what I mean, and where you're trying to go. But at the same time, I think it's smart, right? We can all still have a certain level of compassion, but above and beyond all of that, you know, you got to make sure yourself is straight, and you got to move in a direction that is in accordance with you. And if anybody is slowing that up, you know, you're just gonna have to not give them quite as much of your time, or any of your time at that matter, right? So Yeah, so then that's pretty much the hook. The hook is when I was writing it, again, so like my process for writing is I hear the beat, and I just, whatever the beat tells me to say, or kind of whatever the beat makes me feel is what I try to incorporate into all of the lyrics. Almost meant for it to kind of be something that you can say to yourself, is almost like an affirmation or a chant of sorts, and something that could just kind of help you build that confidence in yourself, and really just the positive words. And it's a little aggressive too, but sometimes you got to get a little aggressive, right? So that's really the basis behind the hook that I was trying to go for, that feeling of just confidence and grit, and determination, willpower, destroying anything that naysayers or doubters got to say, and just really staying focused in your mind and moving forward to what it is that you want, right? Going into the first verse, it starts off like, you upset, been through rougher than rough, yes. Been to hell and back, now you tougher than tough gets. They don't believe, say you lucky as luck gets. Had to explain the difference between us and them is if we slip, we getting up. No matter how hard it gets, we ain't giving up. I gotta do it for the kids, shit, they looking up. And don't need heroes on the TV screen if they can look at us. So that was another line that really resonated with me, and there's nothing wrong with, you have your basketball players that, sports figures that people look up to. There's always different figures as a child coming up that, hey, I want to be like this, or you see a movie, and like right now my kids are on this Power Ranger kick, so they running around the house, kicking and punching and saying which Power Rangers they are and all of that. And so my goal in that line was really like, don't need heroes on the TV screen. They don't need Spider-Man, Superman, Batman. They don't need that when they can look at us. We right here, right? So that was a line that really resonates with me, and super glad that it came to me and been able to put it in the song, and I hope it resonates with you too, right? So we gonna ride for the real, forget the fake ones. No opportunity, don't worry, we gonna make one. Say you ain't got the time, no worry, cause we gonna make some. Always on the grind, keep on going till we break something. So just that whole little end in there, it's like no excuses. It's no excuses. Whatever odds are stacked against us, we're gonna overcome them. We're just gonna stay determined, and we're gonna put our noses down and get to work. And that's really what the end of that verse goes into. Then jumps back into the chorus, you know what I mean? Kind of as like another chant, affirmation to kind of reaffirm that first verse, and then you go into the second verse. So tell me who you are, what you believe. You willing to sacrifice what you want for what you need? Do you fold under pressure? Do you work through the fatigue? You stand for the people, or do you stand for the machine? So pretty much all of that is just like, asking yourself those important questions of who are you? What do you stand for? The answers are not external. The answers are within you for whatever it is that you're trying to do. And all you have to do is take some time to look within yourself for the answers to these questions. And oftentimes we get so busy with the day-to-day and just, external influences of social media or the news or, at school or at work, and just we got a lot of outside influence. And oftentimes we're constantly bombarded with that we don't take the time to look inside us and really ask those questions for ourselves, because the inner being of yourself really knows what it is that you want to do and what you want to accomplish. But we don't often take the time to really sit and reflect with ourselves and genuinely ask ourselves these questions. So that's just kind of a little bit of that beginning of that there, right? Coming after that, it goes, close your eyes, what you feel inside. Not an easy choice, you have to put your fears aside. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got nothing to hide. This not gonna be easy, this is not gonna be a vibe. Say you wanna ride, well hop inside. We going on a mission, this is not a joy ride. People fiending for attention at an all-time high, but we pay them no mind. Just get back to the grind. So just the rest of that goes into exactly what we just talked about, right? So asking yourself those questions, seeing how you feel. You got all the answers. You just got to lock in on what you feel, right? A lot of times they say emotion is like you got to think with your mind. You don't think with emotion. Well, the emotions are there to as an indicator to be able to tell you when something's right and something's wrong, and or at least as a clue to like, hey, I need to think more about this, right? So don't just neglect your emotions. Don't neglect your intuition. Don't just write them off and use your mind, because your mind can constantly tell you some stuff that's not true or wrong, right? Just the mind takes and labels things based on past experience. So you may be encountering something new, but you can't really see it, but you can feel it, right? So don't disregard those emotions. Go deep into yourself and really look and see what answers lie there, right? Pretty much just me trying to be as authentic as possible, saying, hey, I ain't got nothing to hide, which is part of the reason why I try to get into a lot of these deep dives, just to kind of explain my thought process and what I got going on. Some things are meant to be kept on a personal level, but I'm willing to share as much as I can about my experience here, again, in hopes to help somebody else get through whatever it is they get through, or just so we can relate on a human level, right? Just to show you that you may not be the only one that go through that, and me sharing my experience and you saying, hey, yeah, I've been through something similar, lets me know that I'm not alone in that experience either, you know, and then we can learn from each other's perspective, right? It's a beautiful thing. So I say all that to say, hey, kill shit, you know, in your daily life. Kill shit, man. Keep that confidence within you. Positive affirmations, positive self-talk. You know what I mean? And keep yourself and hold yourself in the highest regard. You are perfectly made, and your unique talents were put here so that you can go out and kill shit, right? So that's all I got for y'all today. Go ahead, take a listen, stream that, all of that good stuff. I hope you were able to get a better understanding of my process and kind of the meaning behind that song. And I hope y'all doing well. Y'all know the vibes. Peace and love. I'll holler at y'all later. Yart.
Say you wanna ride, let's go. Or hop inside. We going on a mission. This is not a joyride. Leaning for attention at an all-time high, but we pay 'em no mind. Just get back to the grind.